Good morning to all. Welcome to Unacademy. A very good morning to all. Welcome to Unacademy, my dear friends. तो दोस्तों, मैं आपका दोस्त ऐश्वर्य पढ़ाता हूँ आपको गेट ईएससी के लिए. I have done my MTech from IIT Delhi, BTech from Jamia Millia Islamia Delhi. 4 times I have qualified GATE with my best AIR 226. I do have 6+ years of teaching experience and 2 years of industrial experience, and these are the subjects which I basically take on Unacademy official YouTube channel, Unacademy special classes, as well as Unacademy Plus. And apart from these 3 subjects, I am also bringing the special question series for strength of material, my dear friends. Okay, and it will be exclusive in this week. And my dear friend, this is a code which you can apply before buying any Unacademy Plus subscription as 10 AISH 10. Consider it the universal code at Unacademy and promote it among your friends, relatives. Okay, and it is valid for all and each type of courses. And these all are the various benefits of Unacademy Plus subscription. Like you are having daily live classes, crash courses are ongoing here, rank improvement batches runs here. So batches are running in both the languages, English as well as Hindi. You will be having a doubt clearing session dedicatedly. You will be having a weekly test, and apart from this, you will be having a very good and learning interface. Okay, where the learner can interact with the educator. Okay, and this is the schedule for the month of September. So I hope you know this, and this date has been extended, so it is now till 25th, and it will be ongoing from 26th. And Abhishek sir will start structure in Hindi from 26th. Okay, 26th से अभिषेक सर भी structure start करेंगे. Okay, is it clear to all? Tell my dear friend if you have any doubt here. Okay, आज लैब कुछ ज्यादा नहीं आ रहा क्या यूट्यूब पे? So good morning Harshit, good morning Ayush. दिख तो मैं जाऊंगा, but lag is too much. Just a minute guys, just a minute. Again some software issues there. Actually my slides are not changing. My slides are not changing. Let me see the issue. Just give me a minute. Okay, yes, now it is working properly. Sorry for the inconvenience, my dear friends. Okay. Okay, friends. So I will start the session from here once again, and initial part I will try to remove. Okay. So I am your friend Aishwary. Used to teach you for GATE and ESE, and friends, I have done my MTech from IIT Delhi and BTech from Jamia Millia Islamia. 4 times I have qualified GATE with my best AIR 226, and I do have 6+ years of teaching experience and 2 years of industrial experience. And these are the subjects which I basically take on Unacademy official YouTube channel, Unacademy Plus, as well as Unacademy special classes. And friends, this is a code which you can promote between your friends and relatives for buying any Unacademy Plus subscription at Unacademy platform. Please promote this code AISH10 in order to avail 10% off. Okay. All these are the benefits of Unacademy Plus subscription: live classes, crash courses, rank improvement batch. Courses are running in both the languages. Doubt clearing sessions are there. Weekly tests are there. Okay. And consider this code as a universal code at Unacademy. Don't think it is only be applicable for GATE and ESE field. It will also be applicable for various other fields. Okay. Like SSC JEE, ID JEE, bank services. Okay. NEET, CAT, etc. So this is the schedule for the month of September. So one major change from my side is that instead of 20th, it will go till 25th of September, and mechanics will start from 26th onwards. Okay. Engineering tracking. Sir, please white background हो. White चाहिए. चलो. आर्चिस तक कर लो इसमें. ILD से white पे आते हैं. आर्चिस कर लो ब्लैक बैकग्राउंड पे. ILD से वाइट पे करते हैं. ठीक है. ओके. सो वेलकम टू लेक्चर नंबर 52. वेलकम टू. ओके. ठीक है. तो नेक्स्ट क्लास अगर आज आर्चिस खत्म हो जाता है तो ILD में वी विल बी यूजिंग वाइट. चलो छोड़ो. फ्रॉम टुमारो ऑनवर्ड्स वाइट. फ्रॉम टुमारो ऑनवर्ड्स वाइट बैकग्राउंड. ओके. मैं अभी वैसे सही बताऊं तो बोर हो गया. बहुत लंबे टाइम से ब्लैक बैकग्राउंड पे काम कर रहा हूँ. हाँ, स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ मटेरियल का जो MSQ लिया था मैंने आपका लास्ट वीक, वो जरूर मैंने व्हाइट पे लिया था. चलिए. बाइलिंगुअल हो. बाइलिंगुअल तो मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि ज्यादातर होने की कोशिश तो करता हूँ दोस्त. चलो देखते हैं कितना हो पाता है. ठीक है. अनाउंसमेंट. व्हाट आर दी अनाउंसमेंट्स? Guys, yes, important announcement is that some tests are, you can say, some test series is there this week. Okay, so I will take 3 days, and today we will not be able to take some test. So first test would be tomorrow. Okay, then Wednesday. This is important one. Please listen it carefully. Thursday, Friday. So this one is MSQ on YouTube. On YouTube. Okay, and these three are MCQ. Only one option correct on Unacademy special classes. Actually, first was scheduled today only, but due to some reason I have shifted that Monday session to Thursday session. Okay. So now Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all 3 days, you will be having distinct 30 to 36 questions on strength of material, and I'm going to give you around 10 questions on MSQ format. And topic for this would be song. So इस हफ्ते we will be putting our entire concentration on the strength of material. Okay. Okay. चलिए. So these are the important thing. And yes, yesterday we have seen the arches. Arches में हम लोगों ने देखा था that how to calculate reaction, no engineering tracking. MCQ I'm taking not from topic wise but from the entire syllabus. Okay, from the entire syllabus. Calculation of reaction. After that we have seen after calculation of bending moment. In parabolic arch. Actually, we started with the comparison between arch and beam. So we have found that arches were more efficient in comparison to beam. So this was our yesterday's agenda. Okay, and see, and what are the things which we have to discuss today? Sorry. Today we will be doing the same thing, circular arch. Okay, today we will be doing same thing, circular arch. Notes sir, good preparation sir. Please each topic cover MCQ, then we will good score. अच्छा, चलो फिर इंजीनियरिंग ट्रैकिंग देखते हैं. Okay, for this one, for this MCQ, I will think until tomorrow that what to do. But this Tuesday MSQ on YouTube, it will be from the entire. It would be from the entire syllabus. Okay. So these MCQ I can think of whether to divide them by part wise part or not. Okay. But this MSQ would be from the entire syllabus. गुड मॉर्निंग जी, राम राम जी, क्या हाल है सिविल लर्नर? चलो चलो पढ़ाने तो यार, आज बातों में लगा के रखा है आप लोगों ने मेरे को. आज डिस्कस करेंगे अबाउट दिस सर्कुलर आर्च, है ना? एंड आफ्टर दैट वी विल बी सीइंग हाउ टू कैलकुलेट normal thrust and radial shear. Okay, clear है कि नहीं है? So these all things we will be seeing today. So first, which thing you want to be discussed? Normal thrust radial shear, or you want to discuss circular arch? Tell me. Obviously 3 inches circular arch I am talking about. So किससे स्टार्ट करें दोस्तों? चलो, give the heading no opinion. So I am starting normal thrust and radial shear. ठीक है, आप देखो ध्यान से सुनना मेरी बात. Normal thrust and radial shear. Suppose I am having a arch here any arch. It may be circular or it may be parabolic. Whatever theories I am giving you, my dear friend, that is obviously valid for both. That is obviously valid for circular as well as parabolic arch. Okay, like we have seen how to calculate bending moment in the parabolic arch yesterday. So it was equal to simply supported moment minus beam moment. So for minus thrust moment, for calculating the value of thrust moment, you need the value of y. So as long as your profile was parabolic, so you will be able to calculate the value of y and calculate the bending moment. Suppose that would have been your circular arch, then what would be the differences? Still the bending moment would be beam moment minus thrust moment, and again for thrust moment you will be needing the value of y, h into y, h into y. Now in circular geometry, the procedure to calculate y would be different. That is the only difference. But bending moment principle in parabolic arch is same, as well as in circular arch also it is same. तो bending moment तो bending moment है भाई, इसको जैसे मर्जी निकाल लीजिए आप, है ना। क्या है बेंडिंग मोमेंट? सेक्शन के राइट वाले मोमेंट सबको लेके जोड़ दो, या सेक्शन के लेफ्ट वाले सारे मोमेंट लेके जोड़ दो, दैट इज नोन एज दी बेंडिंग मोमेंट। ओके, सो similarly I am going to give you how to calculate the normal thrust and radial shear in case of your different arches, है ना। जनरल आर्च के लिए बता देता हूँ, तो कल को जब चेंजेस होंगे then you can incorporate those changes in circular as well। okay, तो अब ध्यान से सुनना मेरी बात। सपोज मेरे पास एक आर्च है, डोंट नो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ आर्च इज दिस, ठीक है। दिस इज अ सपोर्ट हियर, लेट्स से कुछ फोर्स लग रहा होगा यहाँ पे मान लीजिए यहाँ पे फोर्स लग रहा है, लेट्स से P, it is A, okay, it's like this। सपोज ये डिस्टेंस आपको दे रखा है कुछ, और ये पूरा लेंथ ऑफ दिस पेन आपको गिवन है, एंड यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट नॉर्मल थ्रस्ट एंड रेडियल शियर एट एनी डिस्टेंस, लेट्स से x। सपोज आपको चाहिए एट ए डिस्टेंस x, at a distance x, across Jane, you can ask such things in the special sessions, my dear friend। Yesterday, our Abhishek sir has taken 3 sessions on all such things। Okay, my dear friends, it's my request that please do not put such kind of queries in between the technical session। कभी कभार चल जाता है मूड वूड फ्रेश करने के लिए, ठीक है, बट ये वाले क्वेश्चंस आप मत पूछा कीजिए। ओके, कंसिडर सच लेक्चर्स एज योर रेगुलर क्लासरूम्स लेक्चर, है ना। उस तरीके से आप कंसिडर कीजिए कि जैसे आपका नॉर्मल कॉलेज लेक्चर चलता है या कोचिंग लेक्चर चलता है। लेट्स से दिस पॉइंट इज B, so question is find the normal thrust and radial shear for D। okay, so this is what you want to know। so my dear friend, in this case what you can do, you can just draw the free body diagram of the section, you can just draw the free body diagram of the section। so let me draw the free body diagram for this AD। यहां बना देते हैं। थोड़ा सा जूम करके बना देते हैं. Okay, so this one is A, this one is D. Let's say this one is A, and let's say this one is D. So between A and D, there is some load, let's say P. Between A and D, there is some load, let's say P, somewhere here. And reactions you are already knowing. Reactions you are already knowing. My dear friends, you can consider either section. Either you can take the equilibrium of AD, or you can even consider the equilibrium of DB portion. Okay, whatever section you are going to consider, you are going to get the similar results. So here I have considered section AD, and I am drawing the free body diagram of the member AD. Okay, so on AD, two reactions are acting, one external load P is acting, and at D, if you are applying the equilibrium condition, if you are applying the equilibrium condition, then at D you will be having all three types of internal forces, like horizontal force, shear force, and even bending moment, So yesterday I taught you that how to calculate the bending moment. Okay, you know how to calculate this M? It is Ra into X minus Ha into Y. So in yesterday's session we have seen how to go for bending moment, but in today's session I want to tell you how to calculate normal thrust and radial shear. Okay, first of all let me tell you what is the need of normal thrust and radial shear. What is the need of normal thrust and radial shear? Like in beams and frames, we are having axial force. Like in beams and frames, we are having shear force. So, my dear friend, on applying the equilibrium, you are getting these two forces. Let's say V or H, and let's say V, internal force. But these H and V are not giving the idea that with how much intensity the net pull is there or push is there, and with how much intensity the shear component is there. Okay, so in order to know such idea, in order to know convert these forces into radial shear and normal thrust, we have to use simply the basic principle of mathematics. Okay, like suppose this angle is theta. Suppose if my this angle is theta. Let's say this angle is theta. Okay, I'm calling it theta. Okay, so along this direction, along this red direction, you can resolve the value of V and H. Then you will be knowing the net consequence of this H and V. About this moment cannot be resolved into forces, but H and V can be resolved along the axis as well as perpendicular to the axis. So that perpendicular to the axis thing is known as radial shear. Okay, and along this axis you will be calling it normal thrust. So I need to know the value of this V and H in the direction of this red line and perpendicular to this red line. Okay, let me explain you once again. Suppose this is my original normal axis. Let's say like this, and let's say this is y axis. Okay, and it is H, it is V. And I hope you know how to calculate V and H. Okay, after calculating the external reaction and you know the value of P, in order to find H, what you can do, HA plus H is equal to 0 and RA plus RA minus P is equal to V. So like that you can calculate the value of H and V. So need not to tell you that how to obtain this value, just use the equilibrium here. And even bending moment as well, RA into X, H into Y and P into this distance, you will be also getting the value of P. Okay, so that is not an issue here. And yes, this angle is theta, this angle is theta, and normal thrust would be acting here, normal thrust would be acting here. Okay, and radial shear will also be acting in this direction. Let's say this is the direction of radial shear. Let me call it by SR. यस, नॉर्मल डायरेक्शन टेंजेंशियल डायरेक्शन ही होगा. जैसे देखो, नॉर्मल थ्रस्ट इज जस्ट टू गिव द फील ऑफ एक्सियल फोर्स. देन एक्सियल फोर्स क्या होगा? सपोज इफ दिस बार वुड हैव बीन सेम एंड इफ यू आर कटिंग इट, देन दिस इज नॉर्मल फोर्स. Similarly, if this bar is curved and suppose you are cutting it here, then at this point, this is normal force. Okay, so normal force is just to give you the idea of, you can say, axial force. So this is normal force parallel to the axis, normal thrust, and this is radial shear, giving you the feel of shear force at any section, because shear force is the tangential force. Okay, and now you can see here. Okay, now you can see here. If you are doing, let's say I will be needing anti and SR. So how can you do? You can resolve anti V SR in H. You can resolve H anti, okay, SR at V. But in that scenario, in both the equations, you would be having the value of anti as well as you would be having the value of SR. So after solving that, the equation can be complicated. So if you want to solve that in a easier manner, then what can you do? Try to resolve your forces along anti and along SR, because whenever you are resolving H and V along anti, so this its interference is absent. SR interference would be absent because it is not going to have any component in the mutually perpendicular direction. And similarly, when you are going to calculate summation of Fy is equal to 0, means about SR, at that particular time H and V will be having component about SR, but anti consequence would be absent. Okay, so let's say this is my x axis, let's say this is my y axis. So if I am doing here, if I am performing here, summation of fx is equal to 0, then I can say anti plus h cos theta, this will be projected here and it will be projected here, plus v sin theta is equal to 0, and yes, anti is going to be equal to minus h cos theta minus plus v. Okay, see, very easily you will be able to calculate the value of anti in terms of h and v. And yes, obviously this h and v direction may be different, so accordingly you have to do this. So don't by heart this formula, do not by heart this formula. Okay, learn the concept that how I am going to write h and v. Suppose in original question, if this is 100, then it would be 100. Okay, so this orientation may be changed. Similarly, if this is 100, this is 50, then it is upward 50. Okay, but if it upward 20 and it is downward 50, then it would be how much? Upward 20 only. Okay, So this can happen. And suppose it is 100, it is 30, then it is 70 downward. So all such combinations can be possible. And similarly, if you want to calculate here, summation of fx is equal to 0. Sorry, summation of fy is equal to 0 means about SR. Then what you will say, this theta, this 90 minus theta, this would be again theta. Okay. So you can say SR plus V cos theta minus H will be projected downward, and it is theta, it is 90 minus theta, so it is going to be sin theta is equal to 0. So SR value you can find by H sin theta minus V cos theta. Okay. So these two are the important relations for the calculation of normal thrust and radial shear here, my dear friends. कोई doubt हो किसी को यहाँ तक, then please ask if you have any doubt till here. Okay. Okay, clear. चलिए. Shall we proceed further? Shall we proceed further? So anti and SR would be this, but again I am reminding you that don't go for by hearting the formula. Okay, don't go for by hearting the formula. Always stick to the basic concepts. Okay, always stick to the basic concepts. Is it clear to all my dear friend? Is it clear to all my dear friend? Okay. चलिए अब बढ़ते हैं न्यूमेरिकल्स पे. So far we have seen that how to calculate reaction, bending moment, okay, radial shear, normal thrust, and radial shear. Now we are going to do some questions on parabolic arch, then on circular arch. Okay, but yes, my dear friend, how to find this theta? The only thing here that at a distance x, one must know the y as well as one must know the value of theta. So who is going to tell me how to find theta in both the cases? So theta calculation in parabolic arch and in circular arch. सर्कुलर तो मैं नहीं बताऊंगा, वो तो क्वेश्चन से क्लियर करूंगा, ठीक है. बट इन पैराबोलिक आर्च स्पेशली टेल मी हाउ टू फाइंड थीटा. हु इज गोइंग टू टेल मी किस तरीके से आप थीटा निकाल सकते हो? टेल मी. Differentiate parabola equation for the slope. Yes, Shashi. So you are having here y is equal to 4hx L minus x upon L square. So dy by dx, if you are going to do, then it is 4h L minus 2x upon L square. So this dy by dx is nothing but the slope. So simply you can use this in your parabolic case. You can use this in your parabolic case. And for circular, stick to the basics. Okay. theta by resolving, you can say, by resolving. Okay, so here tan theta is equal to this. So at whatever location you want to know, but yes, here you have to be specific with respect to origin. This why you can take from any origin, from any support. But while calculating the value of tan theta, so first of all define the section, that from which section you are going to proceed. Otherwise, a negative error will be there. Negative positive things error will be there. Okay, yes. So by using this, can get the value of theta, and once theta value is known to you, then you can know the value of this cos theta and sin theta. So ultimately, you need the value of cos theta and sin theta. Okay. So because if you are finding NT as well as finding SR, then the coefficients with which H and V is going to multiply is cos theta and sin theta only. Okay. And in circular arch, you all know that how to compute the value of theta and what are the various properties of circle. Is it clear to all my dear friend? So now today I would like to start with the problem of which one, parabola or circular? Tell me. So which problem you need, parabola or circular? चलो आज सर्कुलर करते हैं. Okay. 20 और इसको कर लेते हैं 5. ओके. इसको भी ले लेते हैं 5. Let's say it is as well 5 meter, or let's say 6 meter. It is A, C, B, D. Okay. A, B, C, D, and D is 6 meter. So in question it is given to you that ACB is an arc of a circle of a circle. Find the bending moment, comma, normal thrust, and radial shear at D. That's all. Okay. क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? Okay. So you have to find the bending moment, normal thrust, and radial shear at D. So this you have to obtain. So ACB is an arc of a circle. So with this question, I'll try to explain the concept to you guys. And in fact, do one thing. Do not calculate at D. Do not calculate at D. Calculate at, let's say E is a point here, which is, okay, let's say E is a point here, which is 4 meter. E is located at a distance of 4 meter. Okay, E is at 4 meters. Okay, at E, located 4 meter from A. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Is question clear to all? D is at 6. D is at 6, but you have to calculate it at E, which is at 4 meter from A support, from left support. Okay. So tell me the procedure, guys, what you are going to adopt. And don't forget it is an circular arch. First thing is clear that try to find the, you can say, reaction. So reaction computation would be easier. So here if you are using, let's say summation of fx is equal to 0, sorry, and summation of fy is equal to 0, is equal to 0, then Ra would be here. Yes, Ayush, give me the values of reaction. Ra and Rb, and it would be Ha and Hb. Okay, so Ra plus Rb is equal to 100, and if I am doing the summation of Mz is equal to 0 about A, then minus Rb into 20 plus 100 into 6 is equal to 0. So Rb is going to be 30. And yes, Ra is 70. Okay. And what about Ha and Hb? Let's say this is Ha. Let's say this is Hb. Hello friends, are you there? Are you there? Tell me. Okay, okay. Guys, sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, internet चला गया था. Now I am on data card. Let's see what is the success ratio of this. Okay, ठीक है. चलो, resume करते हैं. Okay. RA and RB are known to us. RA was 70 kilonewton and RB is 30 kilonewton. And now the next is to find the value of HA and HB. So how to compute the value of HA and HB? So take bending moment at C is equal to 0. So it is minus RB into 10 plus HB into 5 is equal to 0. And RB you have already calculated, it is 70. So 700 by 5 is how much? It is how much? It is 140. Is it clear? Is it clear to all? Okay. So this is the value of horizontal reaction at B. So similarly, HA would also be equal to 140 only. Okay. Now the first aspect of the question has been completed. That the calculation of the reaction. Now we have to proceed to bending moment, then to normal thrust, and then to radial shear. Okay. Now let me focus first of all on bending moment. Okay. So what is the value of bending moment here? That is important to learn. So what I'm doing now, I'm redrawing this segmental arch, circular segmental arch. It is going to be like this. यहाँ पे है supports. This one is support and this one is support. Okay. And let's say it is some crown point C and load is acting here. क्या कह रहे हो? RB 30 है, ठीक है. RA 60 कैसे आएगा आयुष? अच्छा, आर भी 30 है तो ये 60 आएगा। ओके, 60 and it is also 60। okay, good, ठीक है। So this is my arch, you can say, and load is acting here of 100 kilonewton. Load is acting here of 100 kilonewton. 100 kilonewton. Okay, so this distance, let's say the chord of the circle is 20. Is 20 and this height is 5 only. Okay, and it is A, it is C, it is B, and this distance is 6 meter. This distance is 6 meter, but you have to calculate the things at 4 meter. So again I'm drawing a line at a 4 meter distance. Let's say this is the point E at a distance of 4 meter. At a distance of 4 meter. Okay. Now listen to me very carefully. RA and RB are known to you, that it is your 70. Okay. So RA is how much? 70, 30, 60 and 60. If you want to calculate the bending moment at E, then you can write that bending moment at E is going to be equal to how much? It is going to be equal to 70 into 4. It is sagging. 70 into 4 minus 60 into, let's say, this Y. So now the thing is that, my dear friends, how you are going to calculate the value of Y here in the segmental arch. Okay, so now use your basic geometry, use the properties of circle, whatever one you want to use it, and give me the value of Y and hence the value of bending moment. Isn't it? Tell me. Tell me how you are going to proceed here. Tell me how you are going to proceed here. Sumant is asking, sir, after structure, which subject you will take in Zenith batch? Not sure till now, but yes, something I will take. This time, Sumant, I would like to go with your drone batch, Hindi batch, because I have not taken even a single subject in Hindi language. Only marathons and all I used to teach in Hindi, but now I will be taking one subject in Hindi, means in drone batch. After that, I will come back to Zenith batch. Yes, my dear friends, you have to tell me that how you are going to calculate y. What is the procedure to calculate y? So who is going to tell me? See, first of all, my dear friends, you can locate the center of the circle. Okay. So how to locate the center of a circle? So use the property of a circle that this chord is bisected equally and the other point is passing through the center. Let's say it is the center of the circle C. So this total distance would be 2r. So if you are applying the property of a circle, then you can say this into this means 10 into 10 is equal to 5 into this. What is this? It is diameter minus 5. Okay, it is diameter minus 5. So using the property of a circle, I can say using property of circle, we can say how much? 10 into 10 is equal to 5 into 2r minus 5. So 100, it would be 20, 25. Yes, radius is going to be 12.5. Radius is going to be 12.5. Okay. So my dear friend, if this radius from center to each of these distances 12.5, it is circular arch. Okay. So if this is 12.5, then it is I guess 7.5, because if it is 7.5, it is 5, then only it will making 12.5. But my dear friends, here I have to talk about this value y, not of this complete distance, and here I have to talk about this value y. Okay, so let me draw the radius. Please say to this. Which one, Sumant Reddy? Sumant Reddy, I am already replied to this, my dear friend. What you are doing? I am saying that after this subject, I would like to take one subject in Hindi, and Hindi subjects are running on drone batch. Okay, then I will come in its batch. Okay, and do not know about the subjects. It will be according to the demand of the students and of course what are the topics which we have done. Okay. Okay, see here then. Okay, geotech, I will update you. Just a minute. चलिए, क्रैश कोर्स सॉन्ग भी आएगा सर का ऑन 3 अक्टूबर। अच्छा, मेरा ही आ रहा है। चलो ठीक है, देखते हैं। यार अब रुक जाओ, अभी इधर देख लो। ये सब बातें जर्नल उसमें किया करो ना यार, अब देखो पूरा कंसंट्रेशन खराब हो जाता है। So first of all, give me the value of y. In last 5 minutes, we will be talking about this. Okay. So Manth Reddy, Ayush, we will be talking about that in last 5 minutes. Don't worry. Now let me please give me the value of y here. Please give me the value of y here. So this is 12.5. So one thing is sure, that this distance is also going to be 12.5. Yes or no? This is also equal to 12.5. Okay. So if this is 12.5, then just only give me this value. This value you can find. How you can find? If this is 12.5 and if this is 6, or you can say if this is 6, so 12.5 is this one, this is 6, then you can find this value. Okay, so let's say it is O, and let's say it is C dash. So what is the value of OC dash, my dear friend? Either you can calculate this theta and OC dash would be 12.5 into cos theta, or you can use the Pythagoras theorem and get the value of OC dash by doing under root of 12.5 square minus 6 square. Okay, तो कितना आएगा 12.5 स्क्वायर माइनस 6 स्क्वायर? Tell me guys. 9.76. माइनस भाई ये तो 12.96 आ रहा है, 10.96. Yes, so it is equal to 10.96. So I can write here that this OC dash is 10.96. So what is y? What is y, my dear friend? What is y then? So this is 7.5. Okay, so it is 7.5. So already if you are subtracting here, so you would be getting 3.46. You would be getting 3.46. Okay, 465. Okay, so y is 3.465 because it is OC dash minus 7.5. Okay, so why you know now? Now bending moment is very easy to calculate. So you can write here that bending moment is equal to it is equal to how much? 17 to 4 minus 60 into y. 60 into 3.465. Okay, so what is this value? So 280 minus, बता दो भाई, 60 into 3.465 कितना हो गया? $207.9. कितना बोल रहे हो? 61.3. Yes, kilonewton meter. That is the answer. Okay. Okay. This is one approach. This is approach number one, that simply using the property of a circle, you have done this problem. Okay. So what would have been the another approach? What would have been the another approach? See here. Another approach would have been, what you can do, again you can draw a circle. Again you can draw a circle. I'm just giving you that approach orally. You can do it by your own. So after drawing the circle, you know this is equal to, this is equal to like this. This is center. So I am considering this as origin O. Its ordinate is 0, 0. Okay. And I know this is a circle and it is my origin. And let's say it is my origin like this. XX and YY. Okay. So let me take any line here. Let me take any point here. And let me write the equation. X square plus Y square is equal to R square. Okay. So idea is to calculate the R value here. Okay. So you know at X is equal to, this is how much, 20. So this would be 10 comma 0 here. This would be minus 10 comma 0, because it is 20 meter length. It is 5. Okay. So this is, you can say, this is you can say R 0 comma R. And what is this? This ordinate would be 10 comma how much? It is R minus 5, because this distance is 5. It is R minus 5, isn't it? So if x square plus y square is equal to R square, then you can say at x is equal to 0, y is equal to R. Okay. At x is equal to 10, y is equal to R minus 5. So you can say at x is equal to 10, y is equal to R minus 5 whole square plus R square. Solve this. 100 plus R square plus 25 minus 10R is equal to R square. R square will cancel. So 125 10R. So R is equal to 12.5. R is equal to 12.5. Is it clear? So my dear friend, this is another way to calculate R. And if this R is known to you, then you know at this is 5 and it is 12.5, then it is going to be how much? It is going to be from here to here 7.5. And you needing the value of y at E. What is at E is there? So at E you can say at x is equal to minus 6. So this is your equation of circle now. Your equation of circle is x square plus y square plus 12.5 square, and you want to calculate the value of y at E. So at E the value of x is minus 6. So what you can do, minus 6 square plus y square is equal to 12.5 square. So y square is nothing but 12.5 square minus 6 square. So it is 10.96 only. Y. So small y would be 10.96 minus 7.5. It is 3.46. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all, my dear friends? Okay. So this is the approach to calculate the y, and this is the way how to calculate the value of y in your circular arch, in your circular segmental arch. Okay. So my dear friend, take this portion as an assignment, how to calculate normal thrust and how to calculate radial shear. So consider it as an assignment. So hint is that calculate this value theta. So this theta and this theta would be same. This is the hint. So you are in the need of this theta, and my dear friend, this theta and this theta are same. And after calculating the value of theta, simply resolve H and V forces along the direction of normal and in the direction of shear. Okay. So complete this question, and tomorrow we will be taking one more problem, and then we will be starting ILD. Okay. We will complete this problem tomorrow. Is it clear to all, my dear friend? And yes, next subject I will clear by tomorrow to you. Okay. And some, yeah, I may take some. Yeah, I am taking some crash course only, but it is only crash course. Okay. चलिए, इतना ही रहने देते हैं आज. कोई डाउट हो तो आप पूछ लो. So if any of my friend is interested in Unacademy Plus subscription, then download the Unacademy Learner app, my dear friends, and simply apply this code AS10 and avail 10% off discount, which is the maximum given by Unacademy. Okay. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. आयुष बताता हूँ अभी. So go to GATE and ESE field and apply this code AS10, and this is our official Facebook channel. Okay, and this is our official Telegram channel. Okay, मैं इसमें नोट्स भेजता हूँ आपको. और ये वो चैनल है जो अनअकैडमी के ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल है. और अगर अभी तक आपने नहीं किया सब्सक्राइब इसको, देन प्लीज डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब इट. ओके. आयुष जी का एक डाउट आया यहाँ पे कि सर पी और डायरेक्शन क्या होगी. ये देखो आयुष, एक ऐसी चीजें पूछ रहे हो भाई. ये आपके पास सेगमेंट है, ए को अलग बना लो. ए को अलग बना लिया. रिएक्शन कितना है यहाँ पे, 70 है. और ये कितना है, 60 है. ये ई है. तो इक्विलिब्रियम अगर समेशन ऑफ एफ एक्स करना है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा, 60 ऐसे लगाना पड़ेगा. एफ वाई करना है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा, 70 ऐसे लगाना पड़ेगा. नाउ यू हैव टू रिजॉल्व दिस. ओके. अगर ये पी के राइट में होता, पॉइंट पी के राइट में होता है ना, तो इस इक्विलिब्रियम में ये भी आता. अच्छा, मूवमेंट भी यहाँ पे आएगा, बट मूवमेंट दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि राइट नाउ आई हैव टू रिजॉल्व ओनली फोर्सेस. तो मूवमेंट का कोई कंपोनेंट थोड़ा ना आएगा फोर्सेस में. दिस मूवमेंट एट ई वी हैव ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेटेड. हाउ मच इट इज? इट इज, कहां गया, 72.1. okay, now it is time to resolve the forces. So I have to resolve this 60 and 70, okay, in the direction of theta and perpendicular to the theta. Is it clear? So V and 60, 70 and V and H are inward. नहीं 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 नहीं, ठीक है, गुड. ओके, चलिए गाइस, लेट्स कीप इट ऑफ फॉर टुडे. ओके. आप लोगों के कॉलेजेस वगैरह स्टार्ट हो गए हैं क्या? आई हैव सीन दैट द लाइव लर्नर्स आर डिक्रीजिंग. तो कुछ कॉलेज वॉलेज का चक्कर है क्या? कुछ कॉलेज वगैरह चालू हो गए क्या आप लोगों के? ओके, चलिए देखते हैं. Okay, thanks a lot my dear friends. एग्जाम है फाइनल ईयर के. ओके चलो, then try to see the content in the recorded form. Thanks a lot my dear friends, and from my end, next session is tomorrow on strength of material, and it is going to be MSQ, and it will be live on YouTube. It would be live on YouTube. Okay, चलिए.